On a sunny day in Hawaii, an armored car drives down the road safely, or perhaps not. When an explosion and a murder happen, it's time for NCIS spring into action. Arriving at the scene, the team identifies that the bandits took the money, killed the guard who was driving the vehicle, kept the other guard alive, and nothing was recorded, as the security camera was deactivated. At the police station, Lucy is interrogating guard Melissa, who insistently asks to call her son. Lucy says the call will be made, but first the questions need to be answered. Melissa confirms that she followed protocol, notifying the center after the robbery. However, Lucy says that the message was not received, as the car's security system was deactivated. At the office, the team identifies that the shots that killed the guard were military standard and that the explosion may have damaged the car's security system. However, Ernie rules out this possibility, stating that the equipment is highly secure and that the security system was deactivated due to an unscheduled stop made before the robbery. Knowing this, Jane and Lucy ask Melissa about the off-route stop. Melissa says that Carl needed to go to the bathroom and that's why they had to stop. However, before the statement could be concluded, Jane is informed that the bandits carried out another robbery. Later, Jane and Kai go to Boom Boom and are informed that the explosives used in the robberies are from a World War II arsenal and can be found in Kehaualui. Next, Lucy shares with Jesse that the coroner had found TNT residue on Carl's hands and clothes. Jesse thinks that maybe this could make Melissa innocent, and so Lucy says she will go there and talk to her. Whistler enters the bullpen, and when he sees Lucy, he says that what happened that night cannot happen again. Lucy remembers that she was the one who grabbed her, but Whistler reinforces her last words, and Lucy quickly leaves the place. Afterwards, Whistler enters the war room and shares with Jane and Jesse the location of a boat that was in Kehaualui a few days ago. Later, Jane is visited by Lucy, who brings her a cake. Upon entering, Lucy says that she left Melissa at home to see her son. She believes in the woman's innocence, but knows that Melissa will not open up to the police. Wisely, Jane says that Lucy is not the police, but rather the person who took Melissa to see her son. Then, Kai and Jesse receive a photo of the possible owner of the boat from Ernie and go to the location. They try to get closer to the suspect, but as soon as he sees them he flees to the boat and dies in an explosion. The next day, Lucy locates Carl's cell phone, which was found thanks to Melissa, who showed her the place. Jane congratulates Lucy on her work and asks her to take her cell phone for Ernie to analyze. Skillfully, Ernie manages to trace the calls from the cell phone Lucy found and informs the team about suspicious activity at a bank, sending them rushing to the location. Jane and Ernie enter the bank when a man with explosives announces the robbery and informs them that his friends are waiting outside. Jesse reports that there is no one outside, and Jane quickly connects the dots, saying this is a distraction for a larger robbery, and asks Jesse and Lucy to track down a possible target and find the bandits. Jesse calls Lucy, and through the exchange of information, she manages to identify that a necklace of priceless black pearls, called Tears of the Sea, is being transported from the museum and points to it as a potential target on the island. Meanwhile, Ernie and Jane approach the man and inform him that he was tricked as there is no one out there, and share that the others who helped with the robberies were killed. The man despairs, but Jane distracts him, while Ernie defuses the bomb with the help of Boom Boom, and the team manages to stop the robbery. Jesse follows the route of the museum's armored vehicle, but the thieves steal the necklace before he arrives. Kai calls Jesse and informs him that the bandits have chartered a plane to escape Hawaii. Soon, Jesse and Lucy locate the bandits. Jane manages to arrive in time and gives the order to approach them. The men begin an exchange of fire with the police, while Jesse and Lucy provide cover. The police manage to shoot one of the bandits, while the leader of the group runs to the plane with a suitcase of jewelry. However, the man is surprised by Jane, who announces the arrest, pointing a gun at him. Later, Lucy invites Jesse to go out and celebrate, as Melissa got her job back and even invited her to her son's birthday. However, before Jesse can respond, Whistler appears and asks where the celebration will be. Lucy teases her by saying that she wouldn't like it, as the bar is fun and unprofessional. Whistler asks what Lucy's problem is with her. Lucy remembers that Whistler didn't want to be her friend or anything else. So, before leaving, Lucy says that she feels sorry for her, because she is a wonderful person and it is Whistler who loses out. Finally, Jane is leaving work when Joe shows up with some drinks and offers her company. As they walk, Jane says that today she saw a bomb being defused. Joe is surprised and tries to compare his day with enthusiasm, informing them that he spent all day scheduling the painting of the ships, making them both laugh.